Presiding.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is carried.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move that we now proceed with the election of the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
There is a motion to proceed to the election of the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The election of Speaker is now in order. The Deputy Secretary General for Operations will now call the roll of members. May we request every member to state the name of the candidate he or she is voting for as Speaker of the House of Representatives upon being called.
Roll call of members voting for the position of Speaker of the House of Representatives. Honorable Representatives, Abante.
Mr. Speaker, first of all, I'd like to thank Congressman Garing and Congressman Garbin for nominating me. But if there is a better man to be the Speaker of the House, it's no other than my good friend, my brother in Christ, Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Abaya.
Mr. Speaker, I vote for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Abellanosa.
Mr. Presiding Officer, some would want to vote for Kong Lord because he is Lord. Some would want to vote for Kong Martin because he is smart. Pero alang-alang sa pagkakaisa. This representation from the 2nd District of Cebu City says yes to Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano as Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Abu.
Honorable Cayetano.
Abueg Zaldivar.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I vote for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Abunda.
Alan Peter Cayetano.
Akop.
Second District of Antipolo will vote for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Acosta.
Mr. Speaker, I vote for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Acosta Alba.
Nauna na po.
Acosta.
Mr. Presiding Officer, for the 3rd District of Palawan, we vote for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Adyong.
Cayetano.
Advincula.
Speaker, my vote is Benny Avante.
Agabas.
The 6th District of Pangasinan votes for the Honorable Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Agaraw.
Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Aglipay. Albano Antonio.
Test mic. Just in case.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the First District of Isabela is honored to, of course, vote, including my father, who is LPJMA party list later on because he's in a wheelchair and he has no voice. 2 votes for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Albano Rodolfo. Almario.
Mr. Speaker, as the representative of the 2nd District of Davao Oriental, I vote for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Alonte.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the representative of the Lone District of Binyan votes for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Alvarez Franz.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I vote for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Alvarez Genaro.
Mr. Speaker, I'm voting for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Alvarez Pantaleon.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I vote for my colleague in the 11th Congress, Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Amante Matba.
Mr. Presiding Officer, my vote goes to Representative Alan Peter Cayetano.
Amatong.
Mr. Speaker, I vote for Congressman Abante.
Andaya.
Mr. Speaker, I vote for the Honorable Alan Peter Cayetano.
Angara.
Mr. Presiding Officer, my vote is Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Aragones.
Mr. Presiding Officer, ang boto po ng ika-3 distrito ng Laguna ay para kay Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Arbison.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I vote for Alan Cayetano.
Arenas.
Representing the 3rd District of Pangasinan, I vote for Alan Peter Cayetano, Mr. Speaker.
Arroyo Juan Miguel.
In heeding the wisdom of the President, this representation votes for Cayetano.
Arroyo Maria Lourdes. Atienza.
Relacta. Mr. Speaker, I would have voted for my congressman from Manila, Congressman Abante, because he's most qualified. But he voted for Cayetano. I am constrained for my desire for a healthy democracy. Kailangan po magkaroon tayo ng balanse sa loob at labas ng ating Kongreso. Kaya hindi na po muna ako boboto pagkat gusto kong manatiling malinaw po ang landas ng ating demokrasya. I abstain.
Aumentado.
Mr. Speaker, I vote for Peter Alan Cayetano.
Babasa.
Mr. Speaker, as a representative of the 2nd District of Zamboanga del Sur, I vote for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bagatsing.
Mr. Speaker, malugod po naming binoboto mula sa 5 distrito ng Maynila, Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bainto Aguinaldo.
Mr. Presiding Officer, ang amin pong boto ay para kay Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Balindong.
Alan Peter Cayetano.
Barba.
Alan Peter Cayetano.
Barbers.
Mr. Presiding Officer, my vote is for a colleague in the 11th Congress, a good friend, and a believer and a loyal follower of our President. My vote is for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Baronda.
My vote is for Speaker Alan Cayetano.
Barzaga.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the voice of the city of Dasmariñas votes for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Baskog.
Mr. Speaker, representing from the 1st District of Agusan del Sur, I vote for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bautista.
Mr. Speaker, as a representative of Dumper Party List, my vote is for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bautista Pandigan.
from Lone District of Davao Occidental, Peter Alan Cayetano.
Belmonte.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I vote for Benny Abante.
Benitez.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the 3rd District of Negros Occidental votes for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bernos.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the vote from the Lone Legislative District of Abra is for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Biazon.
Mr. Presiding Officer, on behalf of the people of Muntinlupa City, I vote for Alan Peter Cayetano.
Billones.
Mr. Presiding Officer, this representation from the 1st District of Capiz vote for Speaker Peter Alan Cayetano.
Biron.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the 4th District of Iloilo votes for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bolivia.
Mr. Presiding Officer, this representation from the 4th District of Batangas votes for Peter Alan Cayetano.
Bondok.
Mr. Speaker, when we entered in the 11th Congress, he was the Benjamin of the House, the youngest, the best, the brightest. I'm proud to vote for Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
Bordado.
Mr. Presiding Officer, as representative of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur, I am voting for Congressman Abante as Speaker of the House of Representatives 18th Congress.
Bravo.
The 1st District of Masbate votes for Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano.
Brosas.
Mr. President.